Hello there and welcome back to episode 4 of the FC Vasas part of the journey. And as some of you may have already noticed, we're not in the relegation zone anymore. Oh yeah, we're sitting in 9th. We are climbing this table and we're about, I'm going to say 2/5 maybe through the season, almost at the halfway point now. And we're looking decent. Looks like we're going to get that mid-table finish. Yeah, we've had some issues with injuries. So I think we've got 6 players injured. McMath is coming back in 2 days, but our number 1 goalkeeper is out for another 2 weeks. Our backup goalkeeper is injured and will not be back for 5 to 11 days. And our second choice goalkeeper is suspended. So we're having to play this guy, Atia Plevan, who is a silver, 1.5 star silver, in goal for this cup match, and he's not going to be in goal for the next match because his suspension ends after this match, so he can go into the game. But the only game he's played, he conceded 5 goals. Considering we haven't conceded in the league since the Videotin game, which you will hear last for, it's kind of bad, you know. Drew with Honved, drew with Debrecen, beat Fenkravos, and beat Mezakozved. They've been getting a lot of red cards against us late on. I don't know why that is. But yeah, so it's going to be awkward. I'm sure Knowles is sitting like 5th in the chart of clean sheets, despite us sitting in 9th in the league and conceding 20 goals this season. But I mean, he's technically only conceded not actually that many at all in comparison to the thing. So he's conceded 15 and 12, which is about a mid-table goalkeeper. He's already gone up to 3.5 stars, so yeah, I can't wait for him to sign a new deal at the end of the season. But this is the team we're going to be playing in the cup game. I am expecting us to lose. Due to injuries, we're having to play a very rotated team. It is on a Wednesday as well, and we've got an important game on the Saturday against another relegation rival. So lots of players being rested here. Simply because we kind of have to do it. We don't really have much of a choice. What I'm going to do, I'm going to grab some of these players to put on the bench. Because we have 5 foreign players. We actually got, I think, 0? Yeah, we got 0 at the moment. So let's grab these 2, I think. Just in case. Is this guy better than Citizen Grabber? No, he's not. Okay. Yeah, so this is the team we're going for. As I said, Atia Plevan is in goal. We've got Ferenzitsky and Sizivaski on the wings, with Serez and Citizen Grabber in the middle. Cy Goddard and Jake Brimmer as our midfielders. Martin Adam as the attacking mid. Nikolai Todorov is being trained as an inside forward on the left. So he's played, I think, only 1 match there so far. So yeah, hopefully he can learn that position faster because it's not really happening right now. And we've got Norbert Siziski on the right and Laszlo Axe up front. So hopefully things can go pretty well for us. But I doubt it. I'm predicting... order number 42. That works perfectly. I'm predicting... I mean, they're the division below us. So I'm predicting like a 2, maybe 3-0 loss, maybe a 3-1 loss. I don't really care. I just didn't want to lose to the last team because they were lower division. They're a division below us. Our 3 goalkeepers are all missing for one reason or other. But they're predicting us to win. But I feel ZTE, who are just ZTE apparently, they have got some really complicated name. Because I had a look at it. It is... Oh, for God's sakes. Where is it? Oh, it's not showing on here, is it? Okay, well, they play in the city of Zalaegerszeg. There you go. I'm just sending the assistant. So they're just playing a 4-4-2 formation. That's very common, I find, in Hungary. Yeah, mark those 2. Right, a lot of players lacking in match fitness. A lot of crappy players. Plevan is making his debut. Ferenzitsky and Sebastian playing their second game. this is going to end poorly, I think. Very, very poorly. But they've got a nice stadium for a second-tier team. Nicer than our stadium, anyway. Hopefully we can do something. There's a highlight already. I'm not sure. It's their goal kick, but that could mean anything. Fagias looks for Nova, but Seres picks it up, gives it back to Plevan, who needs to have a brilliant game. You know, you might as well be a grey, really. Laszlo Axe, the youngster. He's coming on well. He's 16 years old and already been capped by the under-19s for Hungary. Ball comes in, cleared away. Rax gets it, pumps it upfield. Gives it to Fagias. It looks like it's going to be their highlight as Novak's going to be running through. Yeah, it's one-on-one and he's missed. He's still not had to make a save 10 minutes in. So he's got that clean sheet in the bag, I think. Okay. Verizensky doesn't get any past Agostin. He's going to bring it away. Pumps it upfield to Novak, who looks for Fagias. We're sitting very deep, and yet they seem to be getting in behind us quite easily, and they've missed again. That's another good opportunity that they have wasted. Another one, this time from a free kick. Fagias to Rax. That is poor, poor defending. We're being completely dominated. I kind of expected that. I'm not too worried. But oh, it's Halloween. I didn't notice that. Alright, so we've got a highlight now. Goddard. It should be our highlight. I hope. Probably not. They're going to counter on us. No, Goddard picks it up again. Back to Adam. To Sazaski. Seres. Oh. You don't want it to fall to a centre-back in that position, do you? That's the last person you want that chance to fall to. I've just noticed it's got my things on the scoreboard. That's really interesting. I've never noticed that before. Todorov gets tackled and Pat Varos brings it away. Goddard can't pick up the loose ball. It goes to Portitz and it fades out. He wants to play hoofball. Okay. Let's play some Allardyce football, shall we? Let's not. Let's just stick with this. I just don't want this to affect morale. Oh, and that's why you don't play a youth keeper. Novak with his second goal. They've only had 2 shots on target and they've scored them both. This goalkeeper is terrible. His contract runs out at the end of the season, his youth contract. He's not getting another one. Because he's only got like a half a star potential as well. Like, he's not even like a decent potential player. He is just terrible. He's made a save though, apparently now. That's got a hat-trick. First half hat-trick against a Premier League team. Well, I think it's Division 1 in Hungary. Novak again. He's going to get 4. Oh my god, he made a save. Give that guy a medal. He made a save. I'm not even bothering doing these things. I just can't be bothered. We're 3-0 down. I don't see us getting back into it. I'm not going to bother making any subs. None of these players are playing in the league game. Let's give the players who are in the league game a rest. I'll tell them they've not been good enough. Show me something else. Doesn't motivate them. They don't really care. I don't really care. He's been playing a 6.2, so he can come off. Diallo can come on for Saziski. He's been playing a 6.2. And that's all we're going to do because they're playing in the next game. So they're the only subs we're doing. That is it. There's only 2,306 people here. Attendances are kind of bad in Hungary. I thought they would be better. Like, Hungary in the 50s were the footballing nation with the likes of Ferenc Puskás. You know what I mean? They were the footballing nation. You kind of think that would keep up somewhat, at least in terms of the fan base. And obviously getting to Euro 2016. I quite enjoyed watching Hungary at Euro 2016. Tried to give Gabor Kirai a job here, but he wanted ridiculous amounts of money for a coach. I was not willing to offer him that kind of money. But while they're doing this, I'm going to tell you the story of a certain Marcos Alvarez, a lower league German player looking to make it in the top flight of Hungary. He'd just been released by his lower league team. Playing in the 3rd tier, struggling to score goals. a scout report came in and Novak scored again. A scout report came in. It said he was good. 4-star striker, I thought. Sign him I did. 12k a year. 12k a year? 12k a month. First game in, doesn't score a goal. Plays a 6.1. Not good at all. 2 days later, in training, pulls a muscle, has a hip injury and is out for the next 5 months, and his contract runs out in 7. Offer him mutual termination. He declines, gets really angry. Reload save so that doesn't happen. And that is the story of a German lower league striker. Thank you. It would be a lot better if it was read by Morgan Freeman, I think. But yeah, that's the kind of luck I've had in the transfer market this year. A lot of players coming in, just getting injured. All the young players are playing well. Knowles, Correa, even Lorinsky, who came in obviously from the 3rd tier team, playing really well. But some players, I mean, we're fortunate. This Novak fella, I'm going to scout him because if he's any half decent, I'm just going to sign him because we've been shocking. Although Ferenc Kravas got knocked out in the first round by a lower league team, so they're meant to be the best team in Hungary. Also, my goalkeeper's crap, and he's made 5 saves, so maybe they should be more ashamed that they haven't scored more goals. And they've created 21 chances. We're on attacking, we've not recreated any. We've had 6 long shots out of our 9 shots. It's been kind of terrible, if we're being honest. I'm more annoyed at the attacking performance than the defensive performance. See, look, their only decent player is Novak, and he's got 4 goals, right? We've just not played well at all. I mean, Bremer is normally amazing. He's played a 6.2. Axe is normally really good. He's played a 6. Because the attacking players don't give a crap. And look at that. Diallo wins the ball and loses control of it instantaneously. And that's why these players aren't in the starting lineup normally. Because they're just not very good. There's no depth in this team at all. Like, the starting 11 is half decent. But when you have to make subs, there's really nobody there. See, these players don't even care at all. Like, they're not in the starting lineup. They don't care. It's a cup game. I feel the same way. There you go. He makes his debut, and he's rubbish. Absolutely rubbish. Yeah, I'll see you at the next match against blah 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 blah. Balma Javros. Them. Bye. Alright, so here we are for the game against Balmaz Zujaros. And, yeah, we're going back to the more defensive tactic. It works a lot better for us, I find. Nagy we've got in goal. No longer having to play the youth keeper. We've got John Guthrie out left and Attila Ozvas, the captain, out right. Gravenberch and Sendles White in the middle. Gravenberch has really improved since the last cup game he came in. He suddenly seemed to pick up some confidence. As you can see, he's playing 7.28 on average, and that's a massive improvement from like the 6.5 that he was playing beforehand. We have Shayev as the DM with Lorinsky and Correa in the middle, Nikolevsky on the left, Babaginda on the right, and Daniel Gurgi up front. But here's the one I was telling you about. Marcos Alvarez. He's not on 12k, I lied. He's on 5.75k until 2020. He's just going to sit there on his fucking ass, excuse my language, dropping down in stats. He's already 3-star, which is the same as Gurgi. He's not going to get any better now at 27. He played 1 game, didn't play well, and got injured. He scored 37 goals in 162 games. I don't know why my scouts thought he was 4 stars, but there you go. But it's time to get into the match now, instead of piss-arsing around. Again, sorry for the language if you're offended by that sort of thing. But these type of games do that to you. They make you want to swear. This is our game in hand. So all the other teams have played 14 at this point. So if we win, we'll go up to 18 points and go up to 8th place, which would be nice. If we lose, we will drop into the relegation zone. And if we draw, we'll just stay where we are, teetering on the edge. If we get a win, we're 5 points clear, and we can maybe start focusing on maybe pushing even into Europe, because you'd only be 4 points behind 3rd place. So you never know. But they beat us 4-1 last time. So, yeah, not great. But they're going to get us kicked off here. I've forgotten who it was who scored the goals for them, but hopefully that doesn't happen again. There's a highlight 3 minutes in. Nagy with the goal kick. Babagin tries to win, it doesn't. Correa, Shaev, Lurinsky. Tackled by Seager, come on. This team is the most inconsistent team, Balmazur. So I went through their schedule. They lose 2 games, get a draw, lose again, get a win, lose 2 more games, get another win. It's really odd so far this season. But Gurji beats 1, beats 2, and then shoots straight at the keeper. After that run, beating 2 players, kind of hope for a little better at the end. Yeah. Kind of hope they don't get any highlights, because last time they dominated us in the air, and that's kind of why they won. You know, we couldn't really win any headers. They were just kind of dominating us. Hopefully that's not the case now, but we are picking up a lot of yellow cards. I don't really want to have to tell them to stay on their feet, but I might have to. Apparently we're superior in the air. That's not what it looked like last time we played them. Last time we played them, they were far, far superior in the air. But Correa with the free kick now, plays it in. Nikolevsky plays it across. And Sendles White has bundled it in for his first goal for the club. The Northern Ireland player. Never actually played for Northern Ireland though. Maybe he will now. Maybe he'll get a call up because international break is coming up soon. I think next week we play 1 more game and then it's the international break, I believe. Okay, we got a corner now. Shaev with it, plays it up. Sendles White again, but Horvath brings it down this time. Hopefully we can punish them because we've had lots of shots compared to them. Sendles White plays it forward. Gurji, he's apparently not good enough for this level, but he's our top goal scorer. Lurinsky, don't get red carded. Shaev, Correa, Babaginda, not scored yet for us. Nikolevsky, oh, what a goal. 2-0. Such a well-worked team goal. The Argentinian now really showing off the team. Because in the press conference beforehand, they were saying how the team we're playing, Balmazur, has a very homegrown talent squad. And in reply, I said, maybe they need a few more international talents. Because we have one of the most diverse teams in the league. So they're the most homegrown team in the league. We're the most diverse team in the league. And 2 players not from Hungary scoring has really cemented my comments. Because their manager brushed it off. Oh, he's playing mind games. I'm not playing mind games. I'm just better than you. Think about it. Yeah, they're delighted. Now don't concede straight away. That's the target. If we can get to the hour mark without conceding, I feel we can see it out. I'm confident. We've got a good defence. I'm just not confident in the goalkeeper. He's not to make a save yet. And we've made it to the hour mark now. No subs I feel really need to be made at the moment. Make one now. 67th minute I will bring on... who's not playing well? Gurdy's not playing great, so we're going to bring on Laszlo Axe to play up there. He's a youngster, give him as much game time as possible. Shaev is looking tired, so we'll bring Gravenberch up and then bring Brunt Serent on for him. And now, just to waste time, Tyler McMath will come on for Babaginda. He's managed to get, I think, his first assist of the season. And that has listed up into 8th. So that is really nice. Sitting up in 8th now. Still with a terrible goal difference, but in the league we're playing really well. We are one of the informed teams. We're unbeaten now, I think, in maybe 6 games. Which, considering, last episode we'd only won 1 or maybe 2 games. Oh yeah, I think we'd won 2 games all season, sitting bottom of the league. Since then, now at the end of this episode, we finished last episode with 7 points. This episode, which is only 5 games later, we finished with 18. So we picked up 11 points in 5 games, which is really nice. it's a nice feeling, you know. The team has finally learnt the tactic. Oh, that was a fan day. Yeah, a bumper crowd of 3,332. We play in Budapest. I just want to point that out. We play in the capital city of Budapest. Yes, there are big teams in Budapest, like Ferencváros. But, I mean, I don't know. Yeah, we're now 5 games unbeaten in the league. Honvéd are another team, I believe, who play in Budapest. And they're another big team as well. Yeah. It's nice to get a win. So here's what we're going to do. So there's a winter break coming up. So what I'm going to do, we're going to come back for Videoton and Honvéd, the other side of the winter break. So what that means is I'll have the entire weekend to play that, because obviously there's no Football Manager on the weekends now. That's, if you look at the schedule, that's the case. I also mentioned that in my vlog last Friday. So that'll give me the weekend to get through the winter break, hopefully bring in some... I mean, I don't think we need new players, but try and move on some of the dead weight at the club. And hopefully come back for those two, because they're the reigning champions. And still in the Champions League, they're in the group stages. You know, this is a decent team. They're in the group stage of the Champions League, and a tough group as well. Benfica, Liverpool and Bayern Munich. So, yeah. So we'll come back for that game, and then we'll also play Honvéd in one of the Budapest derbies as well. So I'll see you at the next episode. Please like and subscribe. Leave a comment down below. Just anything if you want. You could just leave first if you want. You know, first. I did it. Thanks, Mum. And follow me on Twitter at LuckySparks1393, and I'll see you later. Bye bye.